Welcome to Wright Farms. Today we're going to be building a vertical container garden, and there are a lot of commercial names for them. I saw this 5 or 6 years ago, decided to make one, and I just tried it back out again, and I'll leave a link to that there down below later for you to watch, probably at the end of this video too. And I wasn't going to remake one just because I wasn't sure how well it was going to work. Well, the first one's doing great. It's already got sprouts on it. So I was like, I want to try another one because that one's all herbs. So this one, once it's done, I'm going to actually try to put vegetables and stuff in it. So this is all out of a trash can, 4-inch PVC pipe. This fitting so you can unscrew and screw it, because this is going to be a compost tube, and with that, so you can put compost in there. You'll have compost tea for your garden. This is going to cost roughly about $40, with the fact if you can get the PVC pipe, if you only make one, it'll cost a little bit more, because I bought a 10-foot section and I used it the other like 8 feet for other projects. But if you don't have another project, it'll cost like $10 more or whatever, because it's $15 for a 10-foot section. And that's with the trash cans not being on sale. None of this was on sale. So we'll go through the tools now, what we're going to use. And we're going to use a hair dryer or some sort of way to put out heat, because I got to bend this plastic once I cut it, because I want them lips to pop out. And I'll show you all this. It's pretty cool. We're going to use a drill and a drill bit. This is to put drainage holes at the very bottom so that it doesn't puddle up down there. This is one we could get away from using, but I want to use it. This is for the compost bin to fit in, and it's a 5-inch hole drill. I don't know what it's called. We're going to use that though, since we have it. If you don't, I wouldn't, because on my first one we didn't, and it's working fine. You just got to be a little more precise. This is where you can get away from using that. This is just a skill saw or jigsaw or whatever. I'm not great at names of all this stuff, but this is going to cut all the pop outs. And if you don't have that last drill bit I showed you, you could use that to cut the hole to put the PVC in. You're just going to need to be careful so that it's not too big, and to keep it relatively circle so that it'll fit in there well. Oh, and I used a index card. Let's see if I have that to show you. So all I used was an index card to measure. I had marked, this is hard to see, I had marked it like that and drew a line, and then so I drew the first ones were up top, line right at that red area, or I guess an inch or half-inch area, and then they're all that length of the index card, and they're spaced out that far, and then this is dropped down. So that's that. All right, so we're going to drill a hole for the compost bin. Should be relatively easy. Straight down, about in the middle. Alright, so cutting out the hole, I already did that. That drill, I was having trouble with it with the trash can. I don't know if it's that or me not knowing what I was doing 100%, but so I'm just drilling holes on all the bottom spots. There's these little dips right there, hills. That'll keep the water to drain to these, so I'm just going to drill a bunch of holes. Try to keep water moving out. Not much to really see, but I've already got the center ring done. And this will be up to your discretion how many you want. I don't think it would hurt to have too many, but I know I don't want sitting water in there, so got a bunch of holes in there now. Now for the fun part, cutting these. Alright, so I'm going to show you. Actually, it's easier. The lid helps stabilize it. I pre-drilled holes at the bottom of every spot where I want to start. And it also helps hold it like that, brace it in between your legs. Yeah, that's on. Alright, so I'm going to show again real quick. Nice straight lines. Easier. Boom. Alright, now I know I said we were going to use a hairdryer. I was trying that. I can't remember what I used for a heat source last time. I might have had a heat gun. Hairdryer wasn't working, so I decided to try brute strength. Really not that much. And it's actually working pretty well. I'll probably have to come down and fold them down again, but I'll show you how I did it. So you just get your hand in there, pull them out, and just force it down. Of course, I'd choose the hardest one. Just kind of create a fold in there. If you had like maybe a really good lighter, torch, something, that might help. I can't think of what I used last time to do it. But because all you're trying to do, that'll help hold the dirt in. The plant should grow out and hang down or grow up to your choice. So, let's see if I can do this one right here. This side seems a lot harder.
Oh, big one.
Got me a bunch of rocks.
Yes.
Thanks, bud.
Or you can have.
So,
Or you
that should work. Like I said, I might have to come back out and fold it a couple of times. Alright, so I finished out the grow tower. I definitely suggest cutting the holes a little bit bigger, and if you do have a source to a heat gun or a blowtorch, not necessarily a big blowtorch, just something to apply a lot of heat to that plastic, definitely helps, because doing it by brute force, it doesn't. I mean, they're staying out there, just not as well as I'd like, because I want them to look kind of like that, and it's still not perfect. But so I'm gonna fill this up with dirt. I put the compost bin in there, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna fill it up, and then I'll probably come back out here in a few days and heat those up so I can kind of pop them out a little bit more. All right, just want to say thanks for watching this, guys. I hope this will help you. Like I said, I highly recommend getting a heat source, because I do remember we did have one for making this one, and it's not the best, not perfectionist at things, but I mean, you can see these ones are not popping out as well as you'd like. So I'm gonna definitely be putting a heat source to it in a little while, and then I'll be planting it, and I'll update you guys. I'll walk you through all that, because I'm gonna try doing a whole bunch of stuff in there, like summer squash, tomatoes, cucumbers, just practically about everything that I could eat. Tomatoes will definitely go on top. Peppers will go in there. I'm gonna try growing a ton of stuff in there. I actually already put compost in the compost tube. I don't recommend getting a cap for it, because that one I can't get off. I probably can with a hammer, so I might have to get to that once this one's full. We'll see how this all goes, but I was happy with the success of this one. I mean, look at all that going. So decided to make another one since this one's doing well. I hope you guys enjoy this. I will see you on another video. I'll be leaving the link to that one over there and down below. You guys have a great time. See you guys.